I really felt impressed with the Lord to talk about a little bit of what this last piece is. When dancers do groups all together, they call it an ensemble. This is an ensemble dance of every older group except for all the groups except for the last little ones that you saw just there. And this dance piece got, I would say, downloaded to me 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. So it's a little last minute, and these dancers are really good at learning things quickly, and they're really talented, so they picked it up in no time. It was me who put them under pressure, so you're going to see a little bit of that feeling. Hopefully they knock it out of the park, and I'm sure they will, but they got under pressure a little bit. But here's the biggest deal. In talking about this piece, you're going to see a little bit of fabric hanging from the top. Hopefully it doesn't fall on us. But you're going to see some fabric hanging, and in talking about that, there is a moment where a couple of people go through what looks like a curtain of fabric. And in talking about it, I talked about how Jesus calls a lot of what he does after he dies heaven being on earth, and it also lines up with what happened right at his death, which is that the fabric of the Holy of Holies was rent in two, and that was the place of spiritual purity, and it was literally called God's dwelling place on earth. And it was released into this world. And when I was talking about that, I talked about heaven on earth, and a few of the dancers got really worried that I was saying if you pass through, you're dead. When I thought of that, my first thought was to laugh, and my second thought was to say this. The language that we use about heaven, it's dangerous to just call it a place where we go when we die. It is so much more than that. Yeah. And so when you see this will be an homage honoring what Jesus did, and it'll be that moment when the veil was rent and the Spirit of the Lord was poured out, and it will be honoring him in that way. But I want you to know, and I would love for you to take this home to your dancers, that heaven is now. Heaven is something that Jesus did by rending that cloth and pouring his Spirit out on this earth. And us as people can receive all that he has and has promised now. And so, as you see this, I want you to just take a moment to breathe in the fact that he has done something for you, and to breathe in the fact that there is fullness of life in what he did for us. So I hope you enjoyed. This is called Homecoming.